So now, with Fusoya in tow, we can leave the moon and go back and try to stop Golbez in the Tower of Babel. Except, of course, we are too late. See? Apparently that thing was just hiding out in there. Maybe it came from the moon? I don't know. It is unclear. But its plan appears to be to just scorch the entire world. A la the Phoenix Lord in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Phoenix Lord? Phoenix King? I forget. It's been a while. Which seems like a terrible plan. There'd be nothing left for you, right? Oh well. Somehow the dwarves got up here. Good for them. They even brought their tanks. Again, somehow. Yang is here as well, even though I never found him. Oh shit, they're airships too. They're gonna fuck him up. Oh, Sid's all better. Just in time to not help us in battle. Also, these two little shits are back. And Edward is here, surrounded by hot ladies. Because of course he is. Where did this funky music come from? Holy crap. This thing doesn't eat. There's no reason for it to have a mouth. Really, there's no reason for it to have a head. I'm not certain it even needs arms or legs, a human torso. But here we are, we're in its mouth, as you can tell because it's mouth-shaped. That's the tongue. God, it's even kind of tongue-colored. And this is the neck. The chest is roughly chest-shaped, I guess. I guess those are lungs on either side. It's kind of an inspired dungeon design, actually, in terms of shape anyway. Passage, I'm guessing, is supposed to be a colon, maybe? large intestine? Some sort of intestine that they just... I don't know. Kurt and I were confused as to why this thing is called Last Arm. Maybe it's supposed to be like the last line of defense? I'm not certain. I don't think it even actually gets to do anything during this fight. Like that. Magnet. I don't know what the hell that does. Even when it dies, it does next to nothing to you. But you get an elixir, so that's useful. Just a quick game save right there, and now... Uh-oh. It's Rubicant again. Why is he back? Why is she back? Vivalis. Cognazzo. The rest. You think the other fiends would be opposed to this restoring the hero's strength bit? Considering that they already got stomped in the dirt once. So with this fight, you fight them all, but you only fight them one at a time. They still maintain their various weaknesses, but they work a little bit differently in some cases, as you'll see in a moment. Also, Edge is fucking useless. You know, I played this game twice and I have no idea what Curse does. Rubicant no longer does his cloak field, but he does absorb fire, so that was kind of a bad move. Though fortunately I don't think I had done any damage yet. And Leviathan was a good choice. Pay attention to the fact that I had Fusoya cast Medio, and just register how long that takes. How long it takes for him to actually cast that spell. Also, what the fuck? Why does Rubicant get so many attacks? Why do the enemies you fight get so many attacks? Jesus Christ. He's still casting it. He is still casting that spell. There we go. And he absorbed it! Wonderful. I guess it's fire elemental? Fuck. I'm not certain what Azra does. Obviously she healed me there, but I don't think that's all she does. I feel like it's based on her rotating faces, just like the fight with her is. And we're finally past Rubicant. Cognazzo constantly has his barrier up, so just blast him with lightning, as he normally would, heal your party up. Really, this fight's not nearly as dangerous as the individual fights you had with him earlier. Cognazzo can still hit pretty hard, but it's not such a big deal. Fuck, Fusoya is just a... He's like a rubber mask lying on the floor when he dies. I mean, that's painful, don't get me wrong, but it's... You have plenty of tools to handle it right now. Oh, and now we're on to the last one already. And I don't think I can remember what she was weak against. Lightning, maybe? And of course, you don't have Kane this time, so you don't need to worry about her tornado bit. It doesn't make a difference. She never comes out of it, just attack her. She must be weak to Holy at the very least, because Excalibur does Holy Elemental damage, and Cecil did nearly 9,999 damage. There we go. Done. World record. Aw, he called us Valiants. And now the funky-ass music is back. I know Edge is useless, but you may as well get him back up. You're gonna need him in the final battle with Zeromus, so he needs that experience. It sucks. It really sucks, but he needs it. Also, you're not going to need any of these ethers in the final battle. All you need are elixirs. Hell, all you want are elixirs. You can't afford to heal up by degrees. You are in a weird position where you only have 2 melee characters, only one of whom is adequate for the situation. So for this dungeon, it's actually beneficial to just run away. If you're here, you're strong enough to handle it. You can just run from everything. Come down here, use the tent, save. If you can find your fucking tent, because of how this game arranges items. Kind of surprised I left all this in. And now for the real boss, the core. Nah, the core is very simple. Destroy the defender, which is the lowermost of those testicles. That way it can't heal the main orb. And then simply beat down the CPU with physical attacks. You can hit it with magic, and you'll want to hit it with at least one spell at the start, but then it'll cast Protect on itself, which... No, not Protect. It casts Wall on itself, which gives it Reflect. And, again, in this game, you can't really tell when a target is afflicted with Reflect. You don't want to kill both of the testicles, because then it'll cast a very powerful spell on you. Also, you don't want to cast Berserk on Cecil or Edge, because then they might, well, they might attack that other testicle. And if they kill it, you're going to get hit with a very powerful attack. So give them haste at the very least. And then just keep dropping heal 3s on your entire party. Really what I learned replaying this game so quickly after finishing it is that if you take the boss fights slow and methodically like this, it really trivializes most of them. There are some where you do need to be on top of things and just blast them down, particularly the Demon Wall and Zeromus, but no, even Zeromus, for the most part, you just take your time, attack, heal, don't get greedy. Really, it's a lot like Dark Souls. Just don't get greedy. Keep your health up. Attack when you have an opening, and you'll be fine. Everyone has a cape. Except for Soya, but then he has hair in place of a cape. I probably should have saved that sword for later, come to think of it. I think I was just getting... Oh, no, wait, that's right, because I'm not going to use this save file for the final boss. So really, I should have thrown more at him. I don't know why that didn't occur to me, actually. No, for the final boss in the next episode, I'm going to use the initial save file that I relied on to complete the game. And I guess I did think of that, because then I used up my shuriken. And I suppose I just don't have anything else for him to throw. See, it's really a trivial encounter. As long as you don't destroy the two little balls, you should be fine. All it left behind were floppy disks. And Golbez is pissed off. In fact, he's pissed off to the point where it feels out of character. Not that he has a tremendous amount of character so far outside of, I'm gonna get you, Power Rangers! Or Light Warriors, as the case may be. So here is the nesting doll of mind control in this game. Zemus was controlling Golbez. Golbez was controlling Cain. And if we were able to forgive Cain, do we need to forgive Golbez? I think so, right? We can't be like, oh, Cain, you're so dashing and handsome, we were forgiven, but then be like, Golbez, you're a fucking weirdo, get out of here, even though you're also mind-controlled. You fucking weirdo. Fusoya is gone in record time. I think only Cain at the start of the game leaves the party faster than that. Oh yeah, let's not forget that this fucking thing is falling down around our ears. Who is that mysterious voice? Oh, it's Cain, who is back again. Let's all gingerly walk out. Presumably through the colon? The sphincter? I don't know. I'm trying to think of how they got out of this thing. They don't bother to explain it. I like to imagine Sid was positioned beneath the buttocks, which for some reason they lovingly crafted onto the Giant of Babel. Then a little chute opened and these 5 just came rushing out. Or something approximately like that. Cain's sprite looks terrible from the side. He just looks dumpy. He looks cool from the front, he looks cool from the back, except for that butt on his helmet. But from the side, he just looks kind of dumpy. Also, let's go over Cain's allegiance. Friend, foe, friend, foe, friend. So he switches allegiances 5 times in the course of this game. This game has a slight problem with gender politics a couple of times, and this is the most egregious part. Where he screams at Rosa and Rydia to get off, because, oh, he's a man and he has to protect them. Even though Rosa and Rydia are possibly the 2 most competent members of his team. Rosa can pray to heal the party, which would seem to indicate that she has a direct connection to the gods, and she's a white mage, so she's the only one capable of keeping the party alive. Rydia can summon actual godlike monsters in the battle and cast Meteor. But even just looking past their utility, come on, man. Cain has betrayed you 3 times in the course of this game. He could do it again at any moment, and you're just like, okay, cool, you come with me. Meanwhile, Rosa and Rydia have been loyal throughout the whole thing. And he screams at them to get off? What the fuck, man? Cecil the misogynist. So I guess now we gotta go fight the final boss without our healer and our black mage / summoner. Whoop-de-doo. Except, fortunately, Rosa didn't listen. Because why would she? Why would she possibly listen to Cecil in that moment? Come on. That's my whole argument. Come on. And his first response is, we're going back. We're turning the lunar whale around. Aw, he'll protect her. That way we get to see their kissing sprite one more time. Also, there's no music here. It's weird.